like the speed of sound. He can keep on the ground.
What's good, YouTube? Easy Now 1337 aka Snow here today with an epic Batman emblem, a silhouette style emblem. I made this because DPJ made a kind of similar Batman silhouette in Black Ops 1 and it done really well. So I looked up some pictures and I found another silhouette I used for this, and hopefully you guys enjoy it and like it. Please guys, go back and check the video I uploaded yesterday of Jigglypuff emblem. Pretty beast Jigglypuff. I got all of him in, but it didn't get many views, I think just because I don't know, maybe it's a Friday, maybe some boxes are broke again. But if you missed it, please go back and check it out, and let's get started on this. So what you want to do first is grab one of these, make it bigger and change it black, and there we go, that's sorted. Next you want to go and grab a golf flag, leave it white, everything's going to be basically white on this, make it really small, flip it and turn it just like so. Now you want to skew this by going down and to the right and just down and to the left a little bit, make it a lot thinner. And this is just going to be his horn, as you could say, his horn on the one side. Now you're probably going to mess with them later and fix them all up, but for now just bang it right there. Next one, you want to grab this, the mane, make it smaller, and this is going to be on his other side of his head. So you want to go down and to the right with this until you stretch it out, and then just make it a bit smaller and just leave it right on the side of his head there, and we'll get back to that as well in a second. Next you want to grab this, make it a lot smaller. Now you're going to be using two of these in this section, so you want to skew it by going down and to the left, duplicating it by pressing select or back. Let me do that again. Select or back on layer 4, moving up one and pressing start, flipping it with the L button. Actually you don't need to flip it, actually just make it so it's like basically like a circle. Now this is just getting all the parts into position, you don't actually have to worry about anything yet, so I'm going to get back to them, I promise. Next grab what was it now? This thing, yep. Make it smaller. This is going to be his nose, so flip it over and just make it smaller. No need to skew it or anything. Grab a triangle, leave it white. Why am I changing colour? Make it smaller, turn it round. Now you want to skew this just by going to the left and down a little bit, just to make it thinner, just so it's his mouth area sorted. Next grab a semicircle. Once again these are just not put in place exactly correctly, I'm just messing around with them. So you go left and up with this, make it thinner, not too thin though, make it a bit bigger, and this is going to be where his shoulder would be, around about here. Grab next thing, which is his actual cloak, which is this thing, I think, is that right? Flip it, not flip it, yeah, turn it around so it's just like this, and just make it a little bit bigger. Like so. Duplicate that layer by moving it up and change it black, and then just take that and move it over a little bit so there's a white line, just like so. Right, so now we can start moving these into position. So the back of his neck will be about there, and it's just messing with them so you get them into a position you like, guys, you want to have it in. And move that up, move that up. And it is literally just moving them until you get them into a position that you feel looks good, looks right. And as you can see, it's already looking a lot more even now, fitting in nicely. Bang, just like that. Nice. Next, grab a gold flag, change it black. Actually, let's just change it grey for now so you can just see where I'm putting it. And it's just going to stretch just underneath the mouth and across his chest. And you'll see why in a second, because I'm going to be putting his chest pieces skewered down and to the left just to make it a bit thinner. Now his chest pieces will first, actually we'll do his 6-pack pieces, and 6-pack pieces are pretty easy, to be honest. It's just grabbing these things and making them smaller. Now you're going to skew them a little bit. First one, you want to have it this direction and then flip it and turn it so the pointy bit on this is sticking out at the top left. You might want to skew it by going down and to the right a little bit, make it a bit bigger. Duplicate it and move it across and just turn it around. The ones on the left, you want them to be a bit smaller, a bit thinner, sorry, not smaller, so a bit thinner. So skew it by going to the right a little bit. Move that one over, skew this one up and to the left. Just keep duplicating them and turning them until you get them into the position I've got them in. Skew this one by going down and to the right as well. And like all the other ones, I'm going to be getting back to this in a second. Right, so now we move to the chest pieces. So for the one chest piece, you want this, the other mitt, make it smaller, and skew it by going up and to the left a little bit, make it a bit bigger. Now the one on the right will have to be a lot bigger than the one on the left. Yeah, have it exactly like that there. Perfect. Now move that below the grey line. I know this doesn't look perfect yet, but I will fix it up, I promise. It's just getting them all into position first and then moving them around. Next you want to grab something which I can't remember what I'd done. I think it was this actually, yeah. Make this smaller. Now this you're going to stretch it, not stretch it, skew it, sorry. So you can skew it down and to the left, and this is just going to act as the side of his other pec, the smaller pec on the left. Next you want to grab a semicircle, make it smaller. This is literally just going to connect to the bottom there. And grab another semicircle, make it a lot bigger. But you're going to skew this by going up and to the left until it connects nicely on, just like so. Grab them and move them down below the grey. Well, you don't really need to move all of them below the grey, but might as well. And now change that to black, just like so. But you see now, because of where I put the chest and stuff, let me just make that one chest piece a bit bigger. Just like so, and then it's just basically moving things around, messing with them until you get it into how you like, as I've been saying about 50 times in this tutorial. So my end product here might not look absolutely perfect because it did take me a while to get it all into place, so just take your time with it, mess around with it. And now I'm going to move his head up a bit, otherwise his head's too close to his chest. Best thing about this is because it's a silhouette, it doesn't have to look absolutely perfect. And there we go. Let me just grab that and move that over a bit. Make the top right horn a bit smaller. And last but not least, let's just move this over a little bit and turn it. Nice, I'm liking that. I'm liking that very much. You can leave it like that if you want, guys. All you want to do then is, if you don't want to do that, you want to make it bigger and better and sexier. Grab a cone, flip it over. Now you're going to stretch this out to be, skew it by going up and to the left. Now this is going to be opacity, turn it down to whatever you like, to be honest, doesn't really matter. About 35% is what I went for. Next you're going to grab an oval, well, a circle, make it into an oval, so you're going to skew it by going to the right. But what you want to do is have it just sticking out of the emblem a little bit. And now I'm just going to make this grey bits join the edge of the ovals like so. Looks too dark, yeah, that'll do nicely. Duplicate this one that you just made, change it black and make it smaller. And you might want to just stretch this out a bit. Skew it by going to the right, so it's more of a Batman logo shape. Now we're just going to make the Batman logo, so basically you just need a lot of white circles. White ovals, skew them down and to the right and place it in about there. Duplicate it and turn it so it's more straight and skew by going down and to the right again. Duplicate that one and move it over and have it connect up. And just keep skewing them, messing with them until you get it into a nice Batman shape. Just like so. I like the look of that. You can spend more time on it, get it absolutely perfect. This is me just showing you the places of where to put them. Next, grab this oven mitt, make it smaller. And this is just going to be the top of his wing by his head. So you want it to be that way, because obviously next to his head is where it's flat. So just grab that and place it in. Make sure it's like sort of in line with the tail, so just move it up and bang it in. And there you go, that's sorted. You can leave it like that if you want. If you want to add a nice little shine to it, you can. It's pretty easy. Just go and grab this half pipe here, or half column it's called. All you're going to do is you're just going to stretch that out across the actual thingamabob, the Batman logo and stuff. Just keep doing it until it's fully grown. And now all you have to do when you get it to about here is turn the opacity down, and it's just going to add a nice little shine across the emblem, like there's light coming from the Batman sign. I'm just going to fix this up a bit. Yep, that's about it, to be honest, guys. That is my Batman done. Obviously mess around with it a little bit, get it to how you like. Maybe make his chest a bit bigger and his abs a bit smaller. You know, like this over here, move it down because his neck looks a bit massive. So you could just move it and place it about there. That looks a bit better. Make the chest bigger. Now what I've just done there is turn the actual goal flag around so that I can make his chest bigger. And as always, it's just editing it yourself, getting it to a place you like. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And boom, there you go. that is me done for today though, guys. I might just put up a random little clip later, a funny clip I got yesterday. But until then, guys, please like and favourite this video if you liked it. I think this is an epic Batman. And also, guys, go and check out that Jigglypuff emblem from yesterday, which is also pretty epic. That's me done. Anyway, guys, peace out. Take care.
Whoa.